Hi there, it's Molly Reynolds, and you're watching The Unicorn in the Room, where we examine the habits of the business world's most influential unicorns and learn how to use our own personal magic to achieve business success. We're coming to you live from Arianna Huffington's meditation room, and it's totally awesome. We're going to be talking to her today about why you really need to get some sleep tonight. Check it out. Arianna, thank you so much for having us here in the Thrive Meditation Room.
Thank you. It's great to be with you.
Thank you, thank you. I have so much to ask you today. First of all, I keep hearing from entrepreneurs that they're burning the candle on both ends and, kind of bragging about only getting 4 hours of sleep a night, and that's to show their passion.
Yes.
And that if they don't show that passion and that drive, then they don't really love what they do. What do you think about that?
Well, it is unscientifically, it's an unscientific statement, by which I mean that all the science makes it very clear that unless you have a genetic mutation, which about 1.5% of the population does, the rest of us, the vast majority of us, need 7 to 9 hours of sleep in order to operate at maximum, optimum capacity. So if you're an entrepreneur who is getting 4 hours, but you don't have the genetic mutation, you're basically operating in an impaired condition. Mm-hmm. So the fact that, say, 3/4 of startups fail may actually be connected to the way entrepreneurs work.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Because it's almost like operating drunk. Mm-hmm. In fact, that's what science tells us, that the level of cognitive impairment is equivalent to being drunk.
Oh, so don't operate your business drunk, for
exactly.
one.
That's rule number one.
Rule number one. And what was the aha moment that you had to create Thrive?
For me, the aha moment happened 9 years ago, in April 2007, when I collapsed from exhaustion, burnout, and sleep deprivation, hit my head on the way down, broke my cheekbone. And that was the beginning of my realizing that, in fact, I've been living under a collective delusion that made me believe that in order to succeed, I had to burn out. Mm-hmm. And so that's when I started studying all the latest science and changing both the way I lived, but also writing about it. I wrote 2 books, we have them here, Thrive, and then The Sleep Revolution, where I collected all the latest science, best practices. And as I was getting more and more involved in this topic and speaking about it around the world, I realized this was a real crisis. And it was actually becoming an epidemic of burnout because also of our addiction to technology.
Yes.
So on top of everything else, we never really feel we can disconnect from our smartphones.
And mine is just like maybe 3 feet away from me as we speak.
Even when you sleep?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's kind of what every scientist will tell you, that when we sleep, we really need to unplug from our day, from all our to-do lists and challenges and obstacles, and all that is in our smartphone. The smartphone is the portal to everything. So learning to disconnect from technology is going to be imperative. So I decided to leave the Huffington Post, which I love and which is like a third child, because I wanted to build something that I felt was a response to this epidemic, to this crisis. And so Thrive Global both goes into corporations and helps change the culture, whether it's Accenture, JP Morgan, Uber, to help employees and entrepreneurs be more productive and less burnt out and stressed. And then we track the impact on the bottom line, the reduction in healthcare costs, the improvement in productivity, the improvement in recruitment and retention. All these things are affected. And then there is the media platform, where we bring the latest science as well as stories from entrepreneurs, business leaders. We had Jeff Bezos on launch day write about how he's getting 8 hours of sleep is good for Amazon shareholders. Because
Thank God he said that.
Yeah, because he makes better decisions. And also cultural icons like Selena Gomez writing about taking a digital detox. So we're basically trying to change the culture, both at the corporate level and at the individual level through our media platform. And then the third part of the company is the commerce part, and you are here in our pop-up store, which both gives you an experience of a less rushed life, you know, through the meditation room, the bedroom we have here in Soho, but also we have all the latest products around wellness, including technology that helps you disconnect from technology, free massages, free food, a VR experience. So come everybody, we are open until January 15.
Excellent. And one last question, and that is, how can corporations and businesses do better to give their employees a good work-life balance?
Well, the first thing is to realize that when their employees are healthier, they're going to be more productive. So there is no trade-off between the well-being of the employees and the profitability of the company. I mean, the Rand Corporation put out a study last week that shows that sleep deprivation is costing the US economy $411 billion a year. And then we have the costs of disengagement, the costs of turnover, not to mention the growing costs of healthcare, because we see that stress is at the heart of so many diseases, including high blood pressure, diabetes, even cancer. Every disease is affected by stress.
Ariana, thank you so much for
Thank
being
you
here.
so much. Such a real pleasure.
And
Thank you.
congratulations on Thrive. We're excited to see it grow.
Thank you so much.
You do well to listen to Ariana, folks. Don't operate a business drunk. And by that, I mean get some sleep. And for more unicornial tips, please visit our website at theunicornintheroom.com or subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.